My father once told me when he was a little boy, he saw a clown in a circus. The clown did what clowns do. He slipped. He stumbled. He pretended to kick others and the audience laughed. But then the clown did something strange. He kicked himself. Hard. And the tent exploded with laughter. That image stayed with him. And the story stayed with me. Why do we laugh harder when someone laughs at themselves? Maybe because in that moment, power disappears. Across history, humor has done exactly that. When kings become too serious, the jester mocks them. When priests became too holy, poets made them human again. When leaders grew larger than life, someone, somewhere, turned them into a joke. It may look childish. People lining up to mock power, to caricature it, to symbolically kick it. But it is not childish. It is relief. Because laughter is what human beings do when the pressure inside the chest becomes too much. Sometimes you laugh because you cannot cry. Sometimes you laugh so you don't go mad. Humor can be dangerous. It punctures ego. It exposes hypocrisy. It dismantles fear. But the most powerful humor does something even braver. It turns inward. It kicks itself. The clown who kicks himself is braver than the clown who kicks the king. Because to laugh at your own wounds, your own awkwardness, your own grief, it's a kind of freedom. There's a line I've always carried with me. Be a god and laugh at yourself. Tonight's guest understands that instinctively. Nitin Mirani. Welcome to the Pooja Bhatt Show.
It's an absolute honor, and what a beautiful, beautiful story. It's a mantra, actually. So beautiful, so beautiful. It's a mirror to society.
I was so struck when I came to your show Kuch Alfaz, thanks to Javed Jafri.
Ji, absolutely.
And I'm so glad I did because it was a magical evening. And you were so generous to all of us, people in the audience. And the first song was Tum itna jo muskura rahe ho, kya gum hai jisko chupa rahe ho.
Ironic.
Really ironic because my father's told me the story behind that, which we will get to.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
You know, when he gave Kaifi Saab the brief for Arth, and he said that the lady has just got her divorce papers and she comes into the lover's house puts on a mask.
Ji.
And Kaifi Saab just said this line. So my father said, Kaifi Saab, ye kahan se aaya? So he said a very dear friend of mine had gone to the hospital because he wasn't sure whether he had cancer, and obviously he did. So when he came back from the hospital, he was smiling very widely.
Wow.
And Kaifi Saab told him, "Ke kya hua? Tum itna jo muskura rahe ho, kya gum hai jisko chupa rahe ho?" And he told him that I've got cancer. So that's where it came from.
Wow. I saw something yesterday which was very, very nice. Nasir sir said that you have to put your pen on your wounds and not on the paper. That's when the writing comes to life. And, you know, there are so many of us just walking around wounded.
True.
And you just need that one moment for something to shine inwards so everything shines outwards. But thank you. It was such an honor to have you. And of course, Javed Bhai is responsible for us to meet, responsible for me wanting to be a comedian. So I owe him a lot. I have a childlike love for Javed Bhai. I can't explain it. And I'm very unapologetic about it. After COVID, I decided that I will not shy away from showing any feelings whatsoever. Whether it's love, whether it's appreciation, if it's online, if it's personally. If I like the way you smell, if I like your shirt, if I like your aura, I will make it a point to say it to your face.
Right, because we hold back.
Yeah.
Thinking we have forever.
Yeah. So I don't need to know you. That I feel is a very unique perspective that I've now sort of gained. I'm so honored that, you know, you connected with the show because I was in that audience with you. I've been in the audience for many years in my life before I got a chance to be on stage. So while I'm on stage, I am sitting next to you. And hence there is some divine intervention that happens and I'm able to sort of.
But you have a rare gift because you, make people feel at ease.
Ji.
You read the room brilliantly.
Thank you.
And what I really admire you for is the noise of the world got erased in that room somehow.
Ji.
There was a pause that we've stopped feeling.
Hello.
But your themes, unification, the futility of war, you made all of these points so gently. But that's why it left such a profound impact. And I think that when an artist uses their platform, any platform,
Ji.
in this broken world to talk about elements like that, salutations.
Thank you.
And then, of course, you spoke about losing your mother.
Yes.
And how that impacted your life and your humor. So what shifted when that happened? 2025, you lost her.
Yeah. It's been almost 10 months now. And and of course now I talk about it openly because I think it's no use. I did come from, the term has been bastardized bahut zyada now, but I do come from a broken family. Broken as per the standards of society, but really broken as per emotional standards.
Right.
And I don't blame them, but I do blame them because I do believe that sometimes as a human being, if you do it once, it's a mistake. If you do it twice, it's a choice.
True.
And the genesis of this goes back so much that you really can't figure out that, oh, my father was like this, my grandmother taught me this, her grandmother. So it's hard to pinpoint why parents are unable to understand that mera bachcha alag hai. And I moved away for my own mental health reasons. I was a very different child.
You were a very shy, introverted child.
Yes. I was introverted, and then unfortunate incidents happened in my life. And of course, now I talk about it openly because I'm not a victim. I was raped as a teenager. And I think that was anyways downhill for me because I could not talk to anybody about it. But, at that point, it just took the blame and then it just spiraled, really, really into something which was not very healthy. And then sort of humor happened. And there was a side of me which people accepted. And I think I have to give all credit to my wife who came into my life, Aarti. And she sort of pinpointed one thing one morning and she said, baby, you've not dealt with anything in life. She's like, I hear your stories and, please understand that they are not normal.
Right.
हमारे society में ना, I don't know ये पुख्ता होने का, strong होने का क्या unnecessary का pressure है.
बिल्कुल.
Why do you want to be strong? For what? For whom? The most beautiful thing you can be is be weak for yourself. Be vulnerable for yourself. As an actor, also, like if you're in touch with yourself, you love yourself, it's the biggest gift to God, if you believe in any sort of thing. It's the biggest gift you can give is love yourself, love the creation. But वो unfortunately हो नहीं पाया.
You didn't process it.
I didn't process it. Time नहीं है.
जी बिल्कुल.
हमारे पास time नहीं है महसूस करने के लिए. I always say that to heal more, you have to feel more.
True.
Time किसके पास?
Very well said.
So now I hate this line and I think it triggers me to, कुछ नहीं होता है. चल कुछ नहीं होता. नहीं भाई, होता है.
बिल्कुल.
रुको.
जी.
महसूस करो. Moment में रहो.
Yeah.
But ठीक है, उस वक्त everybody is trying to become something in life and being a child who's different and dyslexic, so many things which I would also take blame, but I didn't know better. You understand what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
मुझे सिखाया नहीं गया था. And I think when you say self-made man,
जी.
there is no such thing as a self-made man. There is only untaught child. Self-made को नहीं होता.
But you sent me the link to that interview that you did where you spoke very plainly and openly about this experience of yours.
Yeah.
Sexual abuse is no flippant matter. It is something that you carry with you forever. But what struck me beyond your honesty and how you put it out there was when the lady who was interviewing you said, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it just happened, by the way. It was not planned. Something in me just said, Nitin,
I need to just unload it.
Yeah.
But what struck me was your response to that, where you said, you don't have to be sorry.
Yeah.
And in that sentence, you revealed yourself completely because that's the person you are, where you're not wearing your tragedy as a crown on your head and not even allowing the person to be burdened by the sharing that you've done.
Correct.
It's very generous of you, Nitin.
Thank you. And I think it's even for the people who are listening, the stats are shocking. I think we should all be embarrassed
Yeah.
with the numbers.
Yeah.
And you look around, there are people who are in their 70s, 80s, have not understood. And
they
are
just
still
hidden it, absolutely, buried it inside them.
So sorry to say, but I have no remorse for people who commit something of this sort.
Right.
If you don't mind, I'll share what are the odds. When I did go for therapy, my therapist told me. So I made a mistake, and I think I said this on the podcast, that it's very important to understand what happened. I used to just understand that I was molested. And my therapist sat me down one day. She said, it's always surrounding. Whenever you talk, that's still there. He said, आप बैठो और आज का सेशन थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा, पानी ले लो 3-4 बॉटल. I said, okay, बैठते. And then she took me there. So, you block out a lot of things.
Right.
And I said, yaar, in my head, I was being a bit cocky. I was like, yaar, isko nahi pata. I have blocked out sab kuch. I don't know what she did. She took me down to that lane and I could smell, I could see the staircase. It all came back. I mean, I'm fighting back, but the smell came back. And smell is the strongest sense.
Absolutely.
Like it's nostalgia. So, jab wo hua mere saath, and I was standing there. It's literally like I was there. And then she said, I'm going to tell you something. Just process it. Take your time. You want to take half an hour, take 45 minutes. She said, you are not molested, you were raped. There was penetration. And for a man who talks for a living, मेरी आवाज मेरे हलक में रह गई. मेरी आवाज change हो गई. It became like, I couldn't talk. And she said, this is what happened. So let's now work and understand what happened. I cannot give you medicines for a headache when you have.
Absolutely. That's so
and
true.
That's what, therapy is about. That is identifying. You can't take a generic list of things. कि मेरे साथ ये हुआ, इसका कुछ दवाई दे दो. And then something helped me understand the situation. And what are the odds? 2 months later, I see an Instagram post of this guy wishing the guy who raped me. His name is Obaid. He lives in Dubai, calling him out. I hope you're listening.
Good.
Yeah. No remorse. So I messaged him saying, bro, this guy, I want to talk to you. Faisal, a friend of mine. So I called him up and I said, bro, I want to talk to you if you don't mind. And he said, bhai, kya hua? I said, yaar, ye bande ne mujhe rape kiya tha. He says, you're not the only one. There are so many children, so many kids he's done this to. So I said, yaar, mujhe usko dekhna hai. He said, nahi yaar, wo to, he's in hospital for the last 2 years. He's brain hemorrhage. And I remember, and again, unpopular opinion as per standards. उसने मुझे कहा, end में हमारी बातचीत हुई, he's like, I'm so sorry you went through this and all that. He said, yeah, please pray for him. I said, no, bro, I can't. In that moment, I think that was the first time I took care of myself.
Yeah.
Every being in my body and God, karma, universe said ki, maaf kar de. I would previously say, okay, yaar, I hope he gets well. I hope God bless him. ठीक है, जो हुआ. नहीं. I said, ये नहीं कर पाऊंगा. I said, that's it. And I think that moment was a shift. Pooja, I felt a pat on my back. There was nobody there. It's like my soul, my inner child came out and said, thank you. I said, bhai, abhi to bada ho gaya. And that moment was a game changer. From then I became a force. I said, ये मेरे साथ हुआ है, ये और किसी के साथ नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर हुआ भी है, तो it should be dealt differently. That's why, in that
there can't
podcast,
be this conspiracy of silence. But what horrifies me is your friends think yeah, ये हुआ है और लोगों के साथ भी हुआ है.
जी.
But there was still a birthday message being passed.
Yeah.
There was still a normalcy being maintained of niceties.
कुछ गलत चल रहा है, पता है हमारे पुराने ज़माने में, where, sorry to say, young girls जिनके साथ ये हादसा हुआ है, they are still at parties where the uncle is at the corner having his whiskey.
Yeah.
ये क्या चल रहा है भाई? ये किसने बताया तुमको ये? यार तुम्हारे घर में राइट साइड पे मंदिर है और लेफ्ट साइड पे ये शैतान खड़ा है.
बिल्कुल.
तो ये कर क्या रहे हो आप लोग?
बिल्कुल.
And again, I have fought with parents on this. I have had, after that podcast, numerous people reached out to me. मैं उनके घर गया, मैं उनके mom dad से लड़ा हूँ. There was a case where this auntie almost slapped me because her brother was the response. I said, आप मुझे मार के क्या करोगे?
Yeah, but that's true. 1 out of 3 homes is facing this problem. You're right, the statistics are horrifying. But what also struck me was that this is a space that men don't claim easily, Nitin.
Yes.
Because it's a matter of shame. It's not macho to admit that you've been sexually exploited, not only in India, but
all over.
Across the globe, and more so with the Indian community.
When I did this podcast, there are men who reached out to me, and elderly men who are CEOs of billion-dollar, trillion-dollar companies, saying, "Beta, I heard this." Can you imagine for an uncle to come and say, "Beta, मेरे साथ भी हुआ था."
Yeah.
You're right. मैं किसको बताऊं? मैं दोस्तों के पास जाएंगे, because वो education नहीं है ना. दोस्तों के पास जाएंगे, अरे यार, तो लड़की है क्या?
Absolutely. These are the tropes.
Yeah, and you're like, bhai, like, do you do that to a patient when he walks into a hospital? Do you see a patient saying, "Doctor साहब मुझे लग गया"? अबे यार, क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं होता है यार. पागल, लड़की है क्या?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, लड़की होना बहुत बड़ा privilege है, by the way. You know, तो it's never a insult. It's a compliment. But people, I think, like I said yesterday to you, कि ये सब चीजें स्कूल के सिलेबस में होनी चाहिए.
I completely agree with you.
बाकी सब geography ये तो देखा जाएगा, history.
Yeah, because I think, as Indian families, the first thing you're taught is कि don't speak about what's happening within the home outside the home.
जी.
That's what my father always said also, कि मुझे बोला जाता था कि यार घर की बात बाहर क्यों कर रहे हो?
Yeah.
So this brushing things under the carpet,
जी.
just दबा के रख देते हैं आप. Like even your daughter gets married, she's having a bad marriage. You say यार झेल लो,
बच्चा कर लो.
हाँ, ये किस्मत है, but we do not want the stigma of a broken marriage within the family.
Yeah.
So you're just sacrificing your children.
Yeah. Status.
Absolutely. And you're right. In school, they're not teaching you this, and they're not teaching you how to deal with loss, with grief.
With grief.
With the trauma that you carry with you all your life.
Yeah.
And this feeling of, have I asked for it?
Yeah.
Is it my fault? It's so easy to turn and blame the person.
Yeah.
And make them then second guess themselves. I mean, even with narcissistic abuse that happens. I mean, very often we're in relationships and we're like, maybe I'm bringing this emotion out in the person.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of unlearning and undoing. But I mean, I have so much respect for you for coming out with this, because I think that it's a space that men don't claim. It takes a lot more courage in this case for men to speak up. And when you speak up, like when you say so many people reached out to you, is that people listening will say, hey, I'm not alone in this. It's happened to him, which is why I screamed from every rooftop about my sobriety.
Yeah. Commendable. I've like I said, I'm so proud of how you also just, you've understood that ये torch आपको दी गई है.
Yeah, because a lot of people told me, why do you keep talking about it? I said, no, I must, because there's somebody somewhere who's dying quietly, who feels that, यार अगर ये पूजा भट्ट के साथ हुआ है, मेरे साथ भी हो सकता है. And if she could pull out,
yes,
I can too.
Absolutely.
So you need to, like you rightly said, it needs to be, even if it's one person.
Yeah, that's the word. You need to.
Yeah.
आप सुबह को दांत ब्रश करते हो ना, you need to.
Yeah.
You need to have good breath.
Yeah.
To talk to people, you need to have good breadth of thoughts.
Absolutely.
It's amazing, Pooja. I think how little effort you need to make to just change somebody's life. It's as much as सब ठीक है ना?
Yeah.
तो ठीक है.
Yeah.
मैं ये बॉम्बे में बहुत होता है. मैं लोगों को फोन करता हूँ. हाँ बोल, क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं हुआ. क्या चाहिए? कुछ नहीं चाहिए. क्या हो रहा है? सब ठीक है. You okay? बोलना क्या हुआ? अरे कुछ नहीं हुआ भाई. मैं I'm just calling to like saying hi, what's up? तो ये transactional जो बन चुका है अभी ना, where people feel कि, and I am that guy, and of course my wife Aarti gets very upset कि यार तू why do you, but I don't know यार, I'm very happy like that. Just it's out of greed. I love people, and because I've been a comedian for so long, मुझे लोगों को समझना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Like मेरे को जो हर emotion समझना है. तो honestly I'm quite selfish if you think about it. I'm doing it out of greed. To understand people.
For me also, when I speak out about my sobriety and the course I'm on, I am being selfish in a way as well, because then I'm committing to the world.
Yeah.
And then it's easier to stay on the track.
Yeah.
I mean, internal bleeding is more dangerous. If we suppress everything, we're doing ourselves far more harm. So you have to hold it up to light, because then it disappears. So I agree with Aarti, where she says that, hey, you've gone through something that you've not even processed.
Yeah. Processing is, I think that's why I think you should make it a point to be there for people to help them process it.
Yeah. And I think that those are the ones that actually then is generational trauma also.
वो तो अलग ही podcast है.
Okay, absolutely. Because there comes along that supposed black sheep who then says, no, enough. I am not going to continue this anymore. I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. This has to stop. This is not normal behavior.
Yeah. When I moved away for my own mental health reasons, I sort of cut off from my family, because I do remember, I read somewhere that good people can be bad parents.
Yeah.
And they're amazing people. My parents are lovely people. My father is a gem. उनसे मैं सीखा हूँ कि भाई फैमिली के लिए सब करो. He had no nothing, but for him family was everything. And I have a little bit of that. With mom, I moved away, and then unfortunately mom passed on. And I thought I would not feel anything because I'm away.
Right.
And my brother, Vishal, who was there with her all the time. But I couldn't stop crying. I broke down. And I had to again research about why I'm feeling so much grief. I could not stop. Like, I was crying till I could not cry anymore. कहते ना खत्म हो गया अंदर से, खाली हो गया. फिर भी वो निकले जा रहा है. And I think it has something to do with being the first child and all the incidents and everything that comes up. And that's why when I spoke about mom on stage, the initial thoughts of, how, and thoda wo bhi jealousy bhi hoti thi yaar, when I see mothers in the audience, like me and my family have never had dinner on a table, not that I remember.
Right.
So wo jealousy bhi hoti hai. So then I have an understanding, and I think they did their part.
Yeah.
वो हमें सिखाते हैं कि क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, in a way, like, कि चलो यार, this is how you behave. And now dad and me are getting a bit close, but tough. वो कहते हैं ना, it's so amazing that somebody who talks for a living can't communicate with his parents. कि क्या अल्फाज, कौन सा शब्द बोलूं कि dad सुन ले. But then I also realized that it's a movie. He's playing his character. I am playing mine. I am saying my lines. He's saying his lines. If he says my lines, then the movie will not move ahead.
Yeah.
तो सीख रहे हैं और enjoy कर रहे हैं हमारी ये हम साथ साथ है.
Yeah, but I do believe that at the end of the day, when you talk about the young boy who patted you on the back, I think it's very important at pivotal points of our life to be there for ourselves.
जी.
We sacrifice ourselves too easily.
It's
whether it's guilt or oh no, this is a parent or this is a friend or this is a boyfriend or this is a lover or this is a husband or wife. No, anybody who gets in the way of your healing, you have to get up and say, I am not going to permit this anymore. Enough. I have to stop it right now.
No बोल नहीं पाते ना, ये किसने बना दिया कि no बोलना कि नहीं यार. हमारी इंडस्ट्री में होता है यार, no किसी को कहना कि अरे यार आगे चल के काम में आ गया तो हम no नहीं कहते. We love to keep somebody hanging till the last minute, whether it comes to castings, just generally, just dealing with people. कि यार आगे चल के काम आ गया तो. But I start, because of this, and of course my therapy, Priyanka, if she listens to this, I'd like to thank her. But she told me, she said, Nitin, something in you came with a vengeance to get better. So I've never seen somebody so motivated to get, like, मुझे ठीक होना है. And then I came with this concept, which worked very well. I still do it, and maybe people should try this. So once a month, I order myself a cake. And उस cake पे मैं लिखवाता हूँ, well done, Nitin. And I sit down and I cut that cake in all the glory and गाने सुन के, and I just take that moment. And I request everybody to do this. And no, don't get a cupcake. Don't negotiate. कि मुझे लोग कहते हैं cupcake चलेगा? नहीं. And Pooja, something written to read on that cake which says well done Pooja. वो लिखा हुआ देख कर ना एक परिवर्तन होता है आपके.
No, that's beautiful. I used to send myself flowers, but I've stopped in the last many months.
Please
but
do
this
it.
is beautiful,
Bring
and I like
back.
what you said. Don't negotiate.
Because लोग करते हैं ना
बिल्कुल
वही हरकतें, वही पैटर्न्स है. यार कपकेक चलेगा? यार केक तो मैं खाती नहीं हूँ. ऐसे तेरे लिए है ही नहीं भाई.
बिल्कुल.
वो तेरे अंदर जो बैठा है, जिसने तेरा साथ पहले दिन से दिया है, और कोई नहीं रहा है और कोई नहीं रहेगा. तेरे अंदर जो बैठा है या बैठी है, वो केक उसके लिए है. तुम तो हो ही नहीं भाई सीन में.
But this is a beautiful practice. I'm going to adopt it.
Yeah, you must. All out.
And I hope everybody who's listening does the same.
People started tagging me on their cakes. There was a Ashish Bhutani, such a sweet guy from Delhi, from Bhutani Infra. He got a cake for his employees with all the names, and they all cut it together. And they said, भैया अजीब फील हो रहा है.
Wow.
ये मैं ऐसे कुछ नई चीजें नहीं बता रहा हूँ, ये सब पता है सबको, लेकिन वो रोक आ जाती है बीच में. एक यार केक कौन ऑर्डर करे? अरे यार भी ऑर्डर करूंगा, आधे घंटे में केक आएगा, ये आएगा, वो आएगा. नहीं भाई.
No, that's lovely. But even that story that you spoke about the watchman who was in your school.
Kamlesh.
About the ice cream.
Yeah. You need it.
Yeah.
You need it. Now, though, like I said, I even push people to, I am sorry, don't want to sound like a philosopher, but...
No, but you are a philosopher, whether you like it or not, you can't escape that one.
I'm
You're a poet come philosopher. All it is just the funny man is the facade.
Yeah. So I tell people that please go fulfill the dreams that you had when you were not here. So I would stay in 5-star hotels now when I go to Dubai, which are now 2-star hotels, and check myself into a suite and live that. Because हम क्या करते हैं ना, we move ahead in life. हमारे जो उस नितिन के जो सपने थे वो पूरे नहीं होते. And I tell people, go back and finish those. उसका तो कट करो ना.
Yeah.
मुझे वो फीला के जूते चाहिए थे because I couldn't afford them. So I used to buy canvas shoes and write Fila on them with chalk. And now I can afford those shoes. Go back, get those shoes. By the grace of God, I stay in the biggest hotels in the world and I don't have to pay for anything. Everything is paid for. But trust me, living in that 2-star Astoria hotel and looking out of the window and looking down and seeing Nitin, the younger one, looking up saying, yaar, kabhi to is room mein rahunga.
Lovely.
So I tell people like, please go. It's so cute कि हमारे सामने था ही क्या कि भाई मुझे यहाँ जाके ये खाना है और ये मैं पूरी प्लेट ऑर्डर करूंगा बिना सोचे और इसके साथ में पेप्सी भी पीऊंगा. पियो.
Like my ultimate thing was that the day I can afford to walk into any bookshop in the world and buy any book I want, I'm rich.
Huh? Beautiful.
You know?
Beautiful. What a thought.
So, I mean, I used to always say that day will come someday.
Yeah. Aage?
Yeah.
Get your books.
So...
Pooja, you'll be shocked. They're still waiting for you.
Yeah.
They're waiting in that little corner.
I know. And sometimes I think about it. I said, there's so many books out there that I'm never going to read. It's like, for me, a book is like a human being.
Yeah.
It's like so many people who might just be a great fit emotionally, physically, mentally, who you're not going to cross paths with.
Yeah.
So that does make you feel a bit sad. But
sad is good.
Sad is good actually.
Sad is very good.
Sad is good.
Sad is when you sit down. It's body's way of telling you, bhai, baith ja thodi der.
Yeah.
It's a reset.
Yeah.
I celebrate sadness. I will celebrate. I'll sit down. Aarti knows. I'll pick up my Lucky Ali. I'll pick up my Jerry Maguire. I'll pick up Forrest Gump. और देख के उसी moment पे, उसी गाने पे रोऊंगा. There'll be Aarti will know कि देखो अभी देखो ये यार tear निकला इसका. So why? तो मैं तो I confuse sadness कि भाई ये पागल तो नहीं है हमें मुझे कैसे celebrate कर रहा है. And we have nothing to be sad about. Really. But what we do have to be sad about is the fact that we are not happy for ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing you need to be sad about.
True. But you mentioned that you came to Bombay from Dubai. You followed love here. And that kind of blew up in your face. And then you were in a kind of a dark space. And you met Aarti. And she had the patience and the love and the generosity to wait that spell out with you.
I was shocked. नहीं होते यार आजकल. People don't have time. Everybody wants a 1-hour massage in 10 minutes. भाई जल्दी करो यार. You see, India is the only place if you see dogs walking, they look like they need to be somewhere.
No, you're right. It's like instant gratification takes too long.
कुत्ते भी ऐसे चल रहे थे कि भाई shit late हो गया भाई late हो गया. वहाँ जाके भौंकना है मुझे.
Oh God, that's so true.
You know, so I was shocked. I said, see Aarti, either you're very smart or you're damn dumb. Or you played me very well. But she hung around. She said, baby, you get well. You do what it takes. कौन है यार आजकल? And मैं तो बोला है, देखो मैंने दोस्त को भी बोला था कि भाई देखो 4 महीने within 4 months she'd say, hello, please, I don't want to be with this depressed guy. And trust me, and you'll meet Aarti now, I looked nothing like what she wanted. Nothing. Matlab, I didn't want myself at that point. And it's quite a love story that it came from a place where she beat me down in my own game. Every excuse I had, ki nahi yaar ye. She beat me down. She cut it down. Then in the end, I was like, bro, there's nothing left. She beat you.
Wow.
A funny incident I remember where on the day we decided to sign papers, I woke up in the morning and I was brushing my teeth and it just hit me that I'm getting married. So apparently I must have brushed my teeth a little longer because वो thought process में चला गया. So Aarti is telling the driver कि जाके देखो पीछे का रास्ता तो नहीं, भैया कहीं भाग तो नहीं गए. This was literal her words कि आप पीछे जाके आप खड़े हो जाओ, मैं गाड़ी में बैठती हूँ. भैया भागने नहीं चाहिए. And I was like, why will I run? Like, why will I run from happiness? But yeah, it's just amazing how when you are willing to invest and let go, you will find.
Let go also is the key. I mean,
Yeah.
I love to hear about love stories
Yeah.
like that. I mean, for me, I'm even though I'm single out of choice now.
Even though my love story is more like a rescue, but but yeah, I mean, yeah,
No, but
it's an adoption.
No, it's the power of faith and belief, and that's what love is to stick it out.
I made it a point. I told myself one day that, and I tell people this, forget gender. If one partner's faith in you both is stronger, follow.
Yeah.
Aarti's faith in us was much stronger than my faith. And I said, let her lead. Let her lead. And, today she's supported me in everything. Today, Kuch Alfaz is because of her.
Yeah.
She, with no understanding of events, she is single-handedly organized a Mumbai sold-out show, Delhi sold-out show. I'm a fan of my wife as an individual. मैं तो उसको घूरते रहता हूँ. It's quite creepy also.
Yeah.
But I just want to learn so much from her, and then she also learns. And I always tell people that we are friends. By chance, we are husband wife.
Right.
We're actually friends. The way we talk to each other, we're like हम तो गालियाँ कभी कोई देते कि you shut up asshole. Like I call Aarti an asshole sometimes. She goes तू पागल है. I think the burden of relationship. Now if चलो Aarti says Nitin you're such an asshole. Yeah, because I am. I have done something where I deserve it. Now, in our society, अरे husband ने wife को ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया?
Yeah, wife ने husband को कैसे बोल दिया?
When you take out the relationships, only people are left.
Yeah.
And people love each other. People talk to each other like that.
That's true. But when you're on stage and you have to make a room full of people who are sitting and looking at you like this, it's like, abhi hasao, When a joke lands,
Yeah.
what is that feeling?
You become a stand-up comedian the minute the joke doesn't work. And it goes for all artists.
Right.
How you come out of that situation will make you an artist, will make you a stand-up comedian. If it doesn't land, it doesn't land. Why? It's a bad day at work. I started a dialogue called Inside Out, which was because of an artist, unfortunately, who lost his life while he was performing on stage in Dubai. And I remember him saying to people before we went on stage, it was an open mic, can you imagine? He said, मेरे को आज बहुत anxiety feel हो रही है. His name is Manju. Beautiful guy, huge, gentle giant. And he said, मेरे को anxiety हो रही है. And then he went up on stage and he collapsed. And people still thought it was part of an act. So it took them a minute to figure out, shit, he's not moving. And I just realized that how people are unable to understand कि कितना pressure. Open mic पे, चलो
Right.
You're not getting paid. Nothing of that sort is happening. So when that happened, that really shook me because I was driving to Pune for a gig. I called up Aarti. I was like, I felt this feeling all the time. And that's when I just said कि it's important to understand कि हम stage से क्या लेते हैं और क्या छोड़ के आते हैं.
Correct.
So now I make it a point for myself that every event that I do, I sit at the venue, at the ending, I fold my hands, I said, thank you, जो दिया आपने,
बिल्कुल.
मैं आपको वापस यहीं दे के जा रहा हूँ. So you'll always find me sitting there. Also because I'm just fascinated with how a venue changes. Like after the event is done, it was so buzzing with life and now it's just this one cute.
That's true. That's true.
एक ऐसा अकेला सा बच्चा बैठा हुआ है कि यार मेरे आजू बाजू सब चल रहा है.
Yeah.
So I make it a point energy wise कि भाई ये मेरा नहीं है. Neither the insult nor the praise. ये आपका है, मैं आपको दे के वापस जा रहा हूँ. Because as an artist, and you'll agree, and I think you must be doing this on set also, that you have to learn to detach.
No, you do, because then the lights go off and then the set is being dismantled and you just feel like, wow.
10 seconds पहले यहाँ life थी.
Absolutely.
So I make it a point whenever this thing happens on stage, and I do deal with people. And I think intention is all you need.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Craft is no match for intention sometimes. I mean, with all respect to craft, but intention is what connects people.
No, I agree with you. But there is a kind of humor that humiliates.
Yeah.
And there's a kind of humor that humbles. I think that you don't prescribe to the first.
I'll be honest with you, and again, unpopular opinion. Initially, because I've been a corporate comedian for many years, so it's a lot of understanding that you can't offend people because they're paying you.
Yeah.
But the idea was that I want to not offend them, I want to befriend them.
Right.
Now, befriending people में क्या होता है कि एक बार मैं आपका दोस्त बन गया ना. I think one of the most beautiful, and I still have it. So around 18 years ago, there was a lady who watched me in Kuwait, and she said, watching Nitin Mirani on stage is like watching your best friend telling you a story. I have a cutout of that, and I keep looking at it because I remind myself, Nitin, this is your path.
Yeah.
Because देखो यार, मैं दोस्त की तरह ना, मैं actually आपको bad news भी दे दूंगा तो आप बोलेंगे ठीक है भाई अपना दोस्त है. So I think it's very important as an artist to first create that relationship.
That air of intimacy, I felt that when I watched you. Everybody in that room that day felt that.
Yeah. How ironic it is that sometimes in life, the more personal it is, the more generic it is. That आप सोचते हो कि यार लाइफ में नितिन के साथ ही हूँ, मेरे साथ ही हो सकता है भाई, और किसी हो ही नहीं सकता. And there are 3 people saying, bro, that was last Monday for us. And just to understand that कि that relatability of emotions. Emotion एक ही है पूजा. सब वही जी रहे हैं अलग अलग लेवल्स पे. Emotion वही चल रहा है. You know how people react to things and how people have processed it. Sometimes in the audience you can see people just nodding and you go like, and from where we see it, Kuch Alfaz is cathartic, you know, and it's very interesting because I'm now in a way living 2 lives, where as a comic, when it's silence, every part of my body says, Nitin, kuch bol, say something funny, fill it up. And now in Kuch Alfaz, when there's silence, Nitin, shut the fuck up. Agar tune kuch bola, don't you dare. I'm absolutely loving it. Kuch Alfaz is I think, 2.0 of me.
When people come in and watch Kuch Alfaz, what do you want them to leave with? And when they are watching you do a stand-up comedy evening, what do you want them to leave with?
I use a lot of humor because I do feel कि आजकल ना आंसू भी गिने चुने लोग रोते हैं. कि हम शो पे जाएंगे 4 आंसू बहाएंगे, 5वें आंसू पे it's too much. I can't take it. So the humor sort of diffuses the situation in a way. What I want people to take away is just knowing that they're not alone.
Yeah.
Being alone in any situation is the worst cancer. Just to understand कि भाई अच्छा इसके साथ भी हुआ है, इसके साथ भी हुआ है. It's quite toxic that अच्छा इसको भी गोली लगी, चलो ठीक है. You know how in India आप सुनाते हो, पता है यार मैं गया था यार, मेरे को ना गाड़ी ने मार दिया. अरे वो छोड़ ब्रो, मुझे ट्रक ने मार दिया. अरे वो छोड़, मेरे पे हेलीकॉप्टर गिर गया. अरे वो छोड़. तो ये जो I find it very cute that 2 unknown people are discussing their pains.
Yeah.
Not
like a pain marathon almost.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But tell me, you've had some crazy accomplishment. First Indian artist to perform at the Statue of Liberty in New York City. Yeah. Name one of the top 5 funniest people in the world.
Yeah.
By Laugh Factor USA. Then performing alongside Eddie Griffin, Trevor Noah. You've done something with Shah Rukh Khan. They're major accomplishments.
जी, बिल्कुल. I've learned to be proud of them. It's the hustle. I've understood, like you know, ना black sheep. हमारे पास हमको विरासत में ना hustle मिलता है. I used to call myself Hustle Peters for the longest time.
Hustle Peters.
You know, because हमको prove करना है ना, हम अलग हैं, पूजा. हम अलग हैं, अब क्या करें अब?
But thank God for the black sheep. We lead the flock.
We are not that bad. We're pretty good. But I've had a beautiful journey, yaar. You know, and I think people, whoever is listening, and I know right now you're probably going through a hard time, but it all makes sense, you know. ऐसी जिंदगी में कोई सीख नहीं है जो आप यूज नहीं कर पाओगे आगे.
That is so true.
It will manifest into something and you will say, thank God वो हुआ, उसकी वजह से ये हुआ.
No, that's true. I always believe that I think we grow up when we can actually look at our situation and laugh at ourselves. Do you think as a nation, we've lost the ability to have a good laugh at ourselves? We started outraging about everything.
These are second-hand emotions. We are a country right now who's living on second-hand emotions. We are taking emotions that don't even belong to us. We are taking mindsets that don't even belong to us. The whole concept of outrage, the first part of it is out.
Right.
We should concentrate on enrage. That मुझे क्या feel हो रहा है? We are all part of an algorithm. Like,
correct.
It's a reality show that I took part in. And I told them about this. They said, आपको क्यों आना है show पे? The show was called I. I said, yaar, I want to talk about जो मेरे साथ हुआ and, you know, depression and this and that. They said, नहीं यार, it's not a fun story. और कुछ हुआ है आपके साथ? I said, नहीं, तो आप कुछ कर दो. आप किसी को थप्पड़ मार दो. कुछ ये कर दो. मैंने कहा, मैं आपको मार देता हूँ. Like what kind of conversation is this? So I feel people are really following a pattern that is working, and that is the problem. Like the genuine voice of what you really feel. Everybody is a nice person. Everybody, even the baddest person has some sort of
there
niceness.
Is some human element, absolutely. I agree with you.
And I think people are becoming intolerant because it's second-hand emotions. कि you are sitting in a room where you're feeling like, अरे 4 लोग ना बोल रहे हैं तो मैं हाँ कैसे बोलूं? Because camera तो उन 4 लोगों पे जाएगा ना. I think that outrage is not for the right reasons. India moves very fast with emotions. कि अभी अरे ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? और क्या चल रहा है?
Yeah, that is true.
And again, that's what India, or that's what a country sometimes, I'm not just putting India in place, but a lot of countries, they teach you to become strong.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being strong and being hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Hard होने की जरूरत नहीं भाई.
No, that's true. And even cancel culture. I'm sure you faced that.
Yeah, of course. I've had an incident, unfortunately, for the longest time where, I was, cancelled, and probably I still am. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm done. Like मेरा हो गया भाई. अभी I found
You found your groove.
हाँ, और मैं अपने लिए कर रहा हूँ. Like कुछ अल्फाज is for me. It's cathartic. There is no transaction in कुछ अल्फाज.
That's true.
There's no transaction. आप हंस रहे हो. There's no validation. How can you validate losing a mom? कि क्या मतलब? Your mom's death was more important than my mom's death. And if you notice now, our society is slowly moving towards spoken word. Because, हो गया पूजा. अब सबको कहना है. लोग बहुत सुन चुके हैं. और सबको अभी निकालना है. भड़ास निकल रही है लोगों की. And I think that is also unfortunately, converting into outrage. Sometimes correct, sometimes wrong. I want to tell people like, हो गया. Like, stick to your own emotions. ना stick to your own opinion on things. कि trending. It's like रील बन रही है यार. जिंदगी रील बन चुकी है. कि you don't have your own soundtrack.
Yeah, that's true.
अगर तुम्हें वायरल होना है तो तुम्हें ये गाना डालना पड़ेगा. बट मेरी लाइफ का साउंड ट्रैक ये है. मेरी लाइफ का सुर ये है.
But you had successful shows in Mumbai. You went to Banaras.
जी, Banaras was.
You had a resounding success in Delhi. You said मैंने तो जट को रुला दिया वहाँ पे. तो how
It all comes down to that only कि यार आंसू अच्छे हैं भाई. टीयर डग क्यों दिया है बताओ?
Oh, it's cleansing.
It's cleansing.
Yeah.
अरे रो पार्टियां रखो.
You feel lighter.
मैं रखता था पता है पहले. Me and my best friends in Dubai. तब तो I was drinking alcohol. और grown up men, women, howling. It's the most beautiful sight. मजे आते थे.
Lovely.
Cry. Let it out. कोई judgment नहीं. अरे यार कुछ नहीं होता. ये वर्ड ही बैन कर दो. कुछ नहीं होता. रो भाई. तुम्हारे आंसू हैं. और मैं कहता हूँ ना, आंसुओं की फितरत देखो आप. कि जब वो जमा होते हैं ना आंखों पे, तो आंसू बन के जमा होते हैं. बट सडनली यू स्माइल एंड दे कम डाउन. तो सोचो, यहाँ तक आंसू है, यहाँ तक खुशी के आंसू बन जाते हैं आपके गालों पर. तो बहना is what life is about.
Your energy and your presence is very comforting, I must tell you.
Thank you.
There's a depth and there's a ठहराव, and it feels good to be in your presence, whether you're sitting in the audience and watching you on stage, or even sitting across the table from you and talking to you right now. There's a kind of a stillness. You're solid. That's such a rarity.
It's like I said, it came to me, and it's a departure from the comedian, the guy who's hyper on stage and all that. And I just felt कि बहुत कुछ कह दिया, आप सुनेंगे.
Yeah, well, there's so many facets to you. But the times, if I feel that with Kuch Alfaz, you've started on this journey that's just going to grow and grow. There was a beautiful poem that you dedicated to Aarti. I saw a flash of it on Instagram.
जी. I write a lot about Aarti, and I know she gets very embarrassed, but I said it on stage in Delhi that I know she doesn't like PDA, but this is PDP. Public display of pride. I'm very proud. Nice. I'm very proud for partners, and not just Aarti. I'm very proud for partners who are there for their spouse. They deserve to be celebrated.
She's your best friend.
Oh yeah. मेरे को और कोई नहीं चाहिए यार. I go to her for everything. हर एडवाइस मैं उससे लेता हूँ. उसको समझ में आए नहीं आए. And I think you need 4 people in life.
Yeah, that's true.
एक जो आपको सुने, एक समझे, एक आपको बोले, और एक बस ऐसी. ये आपको 4 लोग चाहिए. बाकी, and it's a very unpopular word which India people get offended. Other people are acquaintances. He's also my bestie. यार क्या है bestie? Acquaintance is the right word technically to use. But people are like, what do you mean? I'm an acquaintance? I thought we are like close friends. Okay, what's my father's name? How are we close? We are closed friends.
That is true. That is true.
तो और इस एज में मिलेंगे भी नहीं दोस्त. But do go back. I was searching for best friends, and now I have you as a friend, which I really enjoy. I was telling Aarti. And what are the odds?
Yeah.
You have met Aarti.
I met her before you with Anjali.
And we were supposed to meet then. ये बात हुई थी. She told me. I was like, what? You met Pooja? Why did you tell me? And देखो.
Yeah, I met her at a friend's home. The friend, unfortunately, is not on this planet anymore. He passed. And then I bump into you thanks to another friend, Javed, who I've also grown up idolizing.
He's my Janeman.
Yeah. I guess your paths are meant to cross. They're going to cross.
Vibration आपके change हो जाते तो आपको मिल ही जाता.
No, that's true. I agree. And there are no coincidences in life.
बिल्कुल.
And you're never too old to make new friendships.
That's what I was saying. New friendship थोड़ा हो जाता है, but I tell people now to go back and get in touch with the old friends. So I found Pintu, my best friend now. स्कूल का दोस्त है मेरा. We reconnected and हम लोग गधों की तरह बस हंसते रहते हैं. Because there are so many memories attached. So
yeah, that's true.
There are some people who are listening who are still looking for that. यार मेरे कोई दोस्त नहीं है. Start calling those old friends.
But like you've given us all the nudge to cut that cake for yourself every month. That story of yours where you were in school and you all used to tease that watchman.
Yeah.
The ice cream story. That is really something that resonated with me.
Yeah, there was a security guard called Kamlesh in our school. I was in Dubai Indian High School. And हमारा को एजुकेशन नहीं था. सुबह को लड़की आती थी, हम दोपहर में जाते थे. So we used to cross paths. It was a very exciting time because all the boys used to be like, चलो लड़कियां देखनी. And Kamlesh was in charge of that gate. And उस बेचारे को इतनी गालियां मिलती थी for no reason. But he was always like smiling, मस्ती ये वो. And he used to have this cabin. It's still there because I went to my school a few weeks back. That little cabin is still there. और एक एसी लगी हुई है उसके अंदर पुरानी वाली. एंड वो जो वॉचमैन या जो भी होता है वहाँ बैठता था. एंड ही ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू डिसअपीयर फॉर अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. एंड वी बीइंग किड्स वी लाइक
he's up to something.
कुछ तो porn देख रहा है, कुछ तो कर रहा है. एंड वी बीइंग the asshole kids that we were and we said नहीं साले को पकड़ते हैं, कुछ ऐसा है उसको embarrass करेंगे. And we used to watch him just eat ice cream. और दुबई में वो मिलती थी igloo ice cream. It used to literally be like an igloo, like a ball. उसके चम्मच भी साथ में आता था अंदर. तो you used to eat that and गए एक हफ्ता हो गया, 2 हफ्ते हो गया, साला आइसक्रीम खा रहे हैं. हम बोर हो गए. यंग पीपल इतना वो भी नहीं है ना पेशेंस. एंड देन वी कॉट हिम. आई सेड तू क्या कर रहा है, मतलब साले क्या तुझे पता है कि हम आने वाले हैं तो तू ये ही सेड ये भैया आपको पता है कि आप लोग मुझे दिन भर गालियां देते हो, मेरी कोई गलती नहीं.
करेक्ट.
दिन भर कोई सीधे मुंह बात ही नहीं करता. ही सेड भैया मैं ना अपने लिए आइसक्रीम खाता हूँ दोपहर में, और मैं इसलिए करता हूँ कि मैं आपको कुछ बुरा भला ना बोल दूं. मुझे मन करता है कि मैं आपको चाकू मार दूं. He told one of the boys, उसकी फट गई. And he was saying with such innocence and such vulnerability कि मेरे को होता मैं मार देता भाई, लेकिन ये आइसक्रीम जो मैं खाता हूँ ना ये मैं अपने लिए करता हूँ दिन में एक बार.
Beautiful.
कि मेरे बाबा ने मुझे सिखाया था कि दिन में एक बार अपने लिए वो चीज करो एंड जश्न मनाओ. आज पूजा का जश्न है, आज नितिन का जश्न है. ये 1 घंटा भाई पब्लिक हॉलिडे है और ये मनाओ आप. That will keep you sane.
It's the simple things that are so profound.
Pooja, if you're willing to listen, it's all around.
And you find wisdom is in the most unexpected quarters.
Yeah. But वो इसको क्या पता यार. आप आज के दिन में किसी भी वर्कर लेबरर के साथ 10 मिनट बैठ जाओ.
No, that's true. आप देखते ही नहीं उनको. You don't see their pain. It's just they're just faceless, nameless people.
On the way to the temple, आप अगर ध्यान दे, और ये मैंने काशी में भी सीखा, आपको प्रसाद पता है कब मिलता है? मंदिर में नहीं. ऑन द वे टू द टेम्पल द पीपल यू मीट.
ट्रू.
जो मंदिर के बाहर बैठे हैं वो आपको प्रसाद देते हैं, जिंदगी का प्रसाद देते हैं कभी कभी. कि भाई उससे 1 मिनट बात. आई मेक इट अ पॉइंट टू स्पीक टू एवरीबडी ऑन द रोड. क्या हो रहा है भाई? अरे यार जूते देखो यार, जॉर्डन पहने, वाह यार. दैट पूजा क्या जाएगा हमारा यार. किसी को अच्छा बोल दो यार, यहाँ पे कोई जोक मार दिया, ये कर दिया, कुछ नहीं जाता यार. उस बंदे का दिन अच्छा जाएगा कि यार बाल तो अच्छे काटे. अरे भैया क्या कर रहे हो यार, अच्छे काटे यार, मैंने गली कटाए, कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा था, आपने बोल दिया चलो अभी आज से मेरा हेयर कट ही है. ये आपको लगता है आपने दिया है, आपको मिला है.
That is very true. But that is why I think you're extraordinary, because you have this ability to see far more than most people. Your observational skills to be able to see and hear what is being unsaid.
Yeah.
And name the elephant in the room, the many elephants in the room that we live in. And just take
stock of emotions.
I agree. So that shy boy who you once were, is that shy boy still there?
I have to work on it. बहुत सालों का है ना. जब आप एक घर में पैदा होते हो जहाँ पे you are the black sheep, you are fed with a lot of things that again second hand emotions that don't belong to you. तो उसमें टाइम लगता है because you have to unlearn so much. But now I'm on a vengeance. Like I want to break down every pattern.
Yeah.
कि नितिन नर्वसनेस में टांग क्यों हिलाता है? अरे आदत है. नहीं, कहाँ से आई?
करेक्ट.
वो वहां से आई. आई ट्रैक्ट इट डाउन. वहां से आई बिकॉज आई वॉज dyslexic. I didn't understand numbers. I used to go for tuitions and as a teenager I peed my pants in a tuition with girls and I used to shake my leg. वहां से मेरा पैर हिलना शुरू हुआ. That was my trigger.
Right.
So I'm not a martyr anymore. मुझे नंबर नहीं समझ में आते. I have people who handle it. So I think it's very important to not do this easy way out कि अरे यार आपको पता है मैं मेरे को जब हेडेक्स आते थे मैं ठंडा पानी पीता था. एंजाइटी अटैक्स में ठंडा पानी पीता था. Because
you couldn't name it as an anxiety attack. Same thing with dyslexia. I mean, my brother, for example, he was in a school called Learners Academy, and he was brilliant at all his other subjects, but he just could not get math.
Yeah.
And I remember my father going there. By that time, he was in the 9th or 10th. And he told them, he said, the problem is not with him. The problem is with you that you've not recognized this in this child.
Absolutely.
And then he discovered a different world. He's got a photographic memory. He reads so avidly. So I think that schools, they do not polish pebbles, they dull diamonds.
Yeah.
So with your dyslexia, how did you give it a name?
मैं पढ़ नहीं पाता था. अभी तो बेटर हो गया थोड़ा सा because acting really helped because you're forced to learn scripts.
So the words would just...
नहीं, तो मैं अभी एक लाइन पे if I blink, I'm on another line.
Okay.
और मुझे याद ही नहीं मैंने क्या पढ़ा है. God forbid अगर मुझे आपको पैसे ट्रांसफर करने हैं और आपके अकाउंट में 3 0 एक्स्ट्रा है, आपको पैसे नहीं मिल रहे. Because I used to panic और पैसे मुझे गिनने को दे दो तो I have to lock a room, switch on the AC and I have to count. And the thing is, Sindhi, living in Dubai, I'm supposed to be, in textile market doing whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the quotes that I stayed with being a comedian is that, everybody told me get a 9 to 5 job or people will laugh at you. I didn't get the job and now people are laughing.
Yeah.
So that became the mantra of my life where, I just realized कि यार ये issue है और मैं अभी भी ढूंढ रहा हूँ actually. I don't know if people can help me. There is no system to understand ADHD and dyslexia for adults.
Right.
There are hardly any tests which can sort of help. So I'm still looking to figure out कि क्या है, कैसा है. It's not a minus for me.
Yeah.
But dealing with it wrongly is a minus. I had the privilege of working with Amir sir for a film. There was a song that we were doing and obviously I met him. First thing I shook his hand and I said, what you did with Tare Zameen Par.
Absolutely.
I said, Amir sir, आपको realize नहीं होता है, आपने जाने बचाई है उस movie से.
True.
People understood, oh मेरा बेटा ऐसा है, इसलिए है. I tell people that you're not a parent to the society, you're a parent to your child.
Yeah.
वो तुम्हारा बच्चा है. Society तुम्हारा बच्चा नहीं कि अरे यार, अरे बेचारा ऐसा है, ये है, वो है. I used to work with a group of specially abled individuals called SFS in Dubai. And Gulshan Kavran, I give her a shout out. She taught me. So, normally people say special need child.
Yeah.
No, she said, आप गलत बोल रहे हो. You have to say child with special needs or individual. Bring the person and the child before the special needs.
Correct.
It's a small flip.
It's a whole different perspective.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
And from that time, I've really sort of understood that पहली बात तो यार आपकी गलती तो हो नहीं सकती. आप ऐसे हो.
Yeah.
But कोई help नहीं है as such. And I think it's just a speed. It's just a speed to succeed. Be in the rat race.
Yeah.
ये अलग कैसे हो गया? यार हमें तो टेक्सटाइल में होना चाहिए था, मुझे तो बैंक में होना चाहिए था, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, वो कर रहा हूँ. Luckily, I was able to identify it. And more than identify it, I started attacking it.
Yes.
I have to now take power away from anything external.
Correct.
I have to bring all the power back to me. And
yes.
You have to bring it to yourself. Anybody who's listening, please snatch your power back. Not even take it. Snatch it. Attack. हो गया. Defense हो गया भाई. Attack mode पे जाओ. सारा अपना ले लो वापस. And be in control with your flaws. कि मेरे हैं. And I'll wear them with pride.
I am in absolute agreement. I feel validated also. But is there anything you would like to ask me?
Yeah, of course. I did want to understand from you that the family that you come from, I think you guys have been disruptors for so long. Does that become a pattern in your life to disrupt? I always used to wonder because there is so much disruption around you and it's not coming from a bad space.
No, I hear you. But it's interesting when we're speaking about dyslexia. I mean, my father, he writes so eloquently, but he struggles with it.
Ji.
I think that this word, like you said, कि वो अलग होना ना,
Ji.
was a problem for him growing up.
Yeah.
And which is why he went out of his way to make sure that both me and my brother didn't have to face that.
Beautiful.
And he said that you are unique. So don't try to cut yourself down to fit into rooms that cannot accommodate you. And that was very freeing for me.
Yeah.
All we are doing is being true to ourselves. जैसे आपने कहा नियत से बड़ी कोई चीज होती नहीं है लाइफ में.
हर किताब में नियत का जिक्र है. हर किताब में.
So if the intention is pure, and I come back to a line that he wrote me when I was born. He was a struggling individual, and he wrote me a letter. And on top, he wrote a quote by Swami Vivekananda, which said, "Be truthful and be fearless, because you are part of divinity and not a sin." I try to live that, Nitin. To take away that guilt, to take away that feeling of self-loathing that we so easily adopt from the world and people who don't see us for who we are. So I think disruption happens because I think anybody who's true to themselves disrupts a room, because humor, truth spoken in a room which is advocating a lie is like a bullet shot.
Agreed.
But there's never a dull moment.
हाँ, नहीं, but वही होता ना कि dull moment नहीं, because अपने मिल गए ना.
जी.
अपने मिल गए. I'm getting emotional now, understanding that dads do a lot,
They do a lot.
You know, and as a letter लिखना. Today you go meet my dad. You open his wallet. He has a photo of me. पर ये दिखा नहीं पाते. You know, वो खराब कर दिया system. I mean, your dad is a genius. He's an emotional juggernaut.
He didn't have a father who was present.
So do you think?
So I think he went out of his way to be anything but that father. He praises us. He believes in us when we don't believe in ourselves. And it comes from a very genuine place. It's not like, just empty words that are being thrown. He sees us. Like you said, to be seen, to pay attention to someone is the most sacred gift you can give anyone.
आँखों में देख लो बस एक
बिल्कुल.
बार. I think it does come down to a fact that, we get a blueprint.
Yeah.
In a way कि, again, it's your perspective कि यार, जैसे वो थे, मैं उसको उल्टा ही करूँगा.
In his case, that happened completely. His decision to be the man that he is and stand by everybody in his life. There will come a day when my father is not on this planet anymore. But I do know that I am not the only one who's going to mourn him.
Oh, yes.
In that profound manner, because he's impacted so many people's lives and been there for them in unimaginable ways, and that makes me feel so proud.
कहता ना, मदद जब आपको जरूरत पड़ती है किसी चीज में, तो आप किसका नाम लेते हैं?
Yeah.
उस लिस्ट में कि आपका नाम शामिल हो गया.
बिल्कुल.
तो भाई आप छा गए.
Yes. But thank you for being here, and thank you for Kuch Alfaz, because it was a gift. When an artist presents a piece of his or her heart to the audience, it's felt very profoundly. And I felt that sitting in the front row with you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
I can't really thank you enough, because being a comedian for so long, I was very worried कि यार लोग क्या सोचेंगे भैया. Like first few shows, people are shocked. They were waiting for a punchline. And then there was no punchline, like life. And I don't know यार, मतलब मजा आ रहा है.
You're feeling it and it's conveyed, and believe me, there's so much more there, Nitin.
जी.
And I feel that this is just the beginning.
Then we found each other.
Yeah.
I think our energy is fine. You had to feel something from me, and I obviously had to latch on to your vibration. So.
And now people don't know this, but you are going to feed me Sindhi Kadi now.
Sindhi Kadi.
Aarti is waiting, so we need to wrap Sindhi this up and go
and all the Sindhi delicacies, because food for the soul to ho gaya, but food for the stomach is very, very important.
Thank you.
God bless you.
The Pooja Bhatt Show is produced by Mammoth Media Asia and Epilogue Entertainment, and distributed by iHeart Podcasts. The executive producer is Jonathan Strickland.